Thanks.
I'm not
Just get a
prepared.
cheese grater and just like
Let me make sure this works.
Let me see if Ride-On's going live.
It is.
it's like welcome to the ASMR part of the podcast.
I
Uh,
don't see shit. Oh, it is say live.
yeah. I think we're good.
You think we're good?
I think we're good.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, do it, Brandon. Get it.
I could see it all.
Oh, what are you?
I'm just missing the cat.
Oh, you're just missing the cat. I want to post this. Shit.
Yeah.
I want to post this shit in
Yeah, do it.
Discord.
I forgot I have a bot in my own Milk My Discord that posts
But
when I
no
go
one
live.
from our Discord is in that Discord.
Yeah,
So
you're
then,
right.
you know,
Actually,
it'd be going nowhere.
yeah, I know. Trust me. All right. Well,
Oh,
let's.
shit.
We are gonna go ahead and get this started. Remember, this is the podcast. So, Terry, what's good?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How about you?
It's been so long. It's been
where the
like
fuck-
almost 6 months.
It's been a while. It's been a hoot and a holler.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we're back ish. Maybe we'll make this happen more and more.
We'll fucking make it work, all right? It's not my fault
think-
that you work on the back half of the week, and that you work 12 goddamn hours a day.
I say what we do is that
What?
we do this every Monday. At
Yeah,
7
no,
o'clock.
I'm game with Mondays.
Yeah.
For the record, it's not the back half of the week. It's the best half of the week.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Back half, best half, bro.
Anyway, that leads us
Hey,
into
baby.
our lovely. We have a guest today. His name is Brandon, not to be confused with Brandon in our Destiny clan, but Brandon, our good homie. Brandon, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Brandon. I have the privilege in being part of this podcast. Don't know what's been going on, but I'm super excited to be here.
We're happy to since people already know you were on.
Yep, it's in the title.
It's not like they didn't see it or see you just there.
Yep.
You couldn't just introduce him, like, you know, have a segue where he, like, flips
Yeah.
him in there.
No, you're right, Brandon. You got to get a little bit further for your mic, or turn your shit down just a little bit more.
Like, how far away is
Half that
'Cause, like,
distance.
I also have this.
It
That's
doesn't.
not gonna
It doesn't
help
work
you.
through that. Yeah, nothing. I like the charisma. I like the attitude, but nothing.
It's wild to me.
Ah.
Wait, is that my microphone?
That is your microphone. It's my arm
it?
though. Yeah,
Wait, so it's my microphone with your arm.
you're goddamn right. Yes.
Oh my god. How do you like it?
I love hand-me-downs.
I
Been
probably
getting it my whole life.
I've probably probably licked it, sniffed it, sneezed on it.
That's
Done a
cute.
bunch of things to it. Wait, was it the wait?
Good. Finally, I can build immunity for the next coronavirus variant.
You goddamn
Thank
right.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm getting hot, man. It's hot in here.
Oh, sucks to
I'm
suck,
wearing
am I
a
right?
sweat. I'm wearing a fucking hoodie right now. Go Red Bull. But yeah, it's been wild.
It has.
It's excited to see you, Brandon, since I haven't seen you since, you know, everything that happened.
Yeah. My passing was extremely exaggerated and
It was some
overly
bullshit.
dramatic.
It was some bullshit, is what it was.
Yeah.
But we
that
don't.
scene in Megamind where like I thought you died. He's like, my passing was extremely exaggerated and living under the sewers.
Well, I knew that, like, I knew that you were still alive and you were doing well because of Drew, because Drew is, you know, he hangs out with you so often, and I haven't hung out with you in a while, so
I keep everybody up to date.
yeah, so it's nice to
When-
know that
when
you're.
he's not telling you, is that he can actually channel the dead, and he has like this little voodoo stick doll,
Mm-hmm.
and he like talks to me every night, and he's just like, "Give me a sign."
And that's exactly how I do it. He has figured out my secrets.
What is the secrets?
The voodoo doll. Duh. Didn't you listen?
Oh,
Do you not
I
pay
did,
attention?
but
Clearly, we have a guest. You're not even fucking listening to him.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I remember this one day, I was having like this massive migraine, and Drew walks in, and all of a sudden, like my headache's gone. And so I'm making the joke that like, oh, he must have been like in the break room, just like shaking up my voodoo doll before he walked in,
It's accurate.
to really set up the whole. He's gonna feel a whole lot better when he sees me. Just like really setting up that
I gave you
toxic. What is it
Yeah.
called?
that toxic workplace.
No. It's that codependency. So like he trained me every time I see him. He's like, "Oh man, I feel so much better."
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's
Positive reinforcement.
it's not positive reinforcement. It's like a scientist who had like a dog, and he would feed the dog and ring a bell, and or he feed the dog a treat and ring a bell, and then every time he would do that, the dog would like, salivate because he knows, hey, I'm getting this treat when I ring this bell, until eventually he just stops giving him the treats, and he can make the dog salivate just by ringing the bell. Pavlovian training.
So wait, so you're telling me what
Yep.
you did to Brandon is that you fed him treats when
Yes.
he did something good?
Yes, it was called energy drinks.
Uh,
Like, it didn't have to be treats. It was energy drinks, all right? Like, the gas. He knew. He came up to me every time.
So pretty much what he did to you, Brandon, was he's like, "Oh, you've been a good boy, Brandon. Let me get you an energy drink."
No,
Pretty
no.
much. We've established like the codependency, just so I could survive in that jungle, I would call it, that metal jungle.
It's okay. Most of the people that watch this know what we do anyway, so you can say what you want.
I would say let's try to keep names
Ooh.
out of it. That's all.
If you're gonna use names, don't
Could I
use
guess
names.
How much?
Don't use names, but you can tell us where we work because most of the people do know where we work.
Yeah.
If I threw a number out there for how many views you guys have, don't tell me how much exactly, but like, is it
Okay.
more than 100? But less than
Not even close. Like,
It's
total
less than-
views
it's
is
like less than
maybe.
10, bro.
Yeah. We have 8
Less than 10?
subscribers, yes.
Yeah.
You guys are so good at networking.
No.
Do you
Not
guys-
not
is
for
it
this
the
The
guy
guy
podcast.
over
One of
there
those
is.
internet-
He is.
Look, all right. I don't. The
The
me.
guy behind the closet.
Who you pointing to, bro? Me.
Well, I can't. I don't know where the box is. Is it this way? Is that pointing towards you,
No,
bro?
no, it's the
Or is
other
it
way.
This way.
That way, yeah.
That fucking guy.
This
That
fucking
over
guy.
That way. This fucking guy. Fuck that guy.
Look, I am not a networker. I do not network well. I don't know where the fuck you get that idea. No. Anyway, interesting things that have been going on. Today at work, I got a collect call for the first time in my life from a prison.
Collect call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prison.
I
We should all go to prison.
So like I didn't know who it was or what was going on. And I like just saw the phone call. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I like swiped up to answer, and then by the time I got it to my phone, it had already gotten past like the who it was, and it just said like I don't know what the prison was. To be honest, it sounded like the Glencoe prison, which made me laugh
I don't know
because
what that is. What's Glencoe?
well, I just the only thing I know that is Glencoe is I used to work at a high school out in Oregon, and it was Glencoe High School, which I don't know if that was a real thing. I don't think there's a prison out there. Could be. It was like a farming community, but yeah. They said like this will be recorded. If you think you need privacy, say blah blah blah. And I just hung up and I just blocked the number. I didn't want to deal with it. I wasn't trying to pay for a collect call. Gotta save money,
I just want to let you know
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna go somewhere way better than just I hung up on a collect.
I
call from
know.
prison.
I know.
You really amped me up for this. You did this. You amped me up for this, and you just went nowhere. You were just like, "Yep, I hung up,"
And I walked away from the conversation. That's it.
and that was it. Like
Yep.
you didn't want to hear what the other person on the other line wanted to say.
Did I want to pay for it? No, God, no.
not?
Because
You
all
never
right,
know what happens.
look, man.
What if it could have been a relative?
I fuck.
I was
I,
about to say, like, maybe these telemarketers are getting smarter.
That
probably,
could be true. That could be true.
probably,
I need to.
probably. I can tell you about another like crazy scam call. If it's more exciting, I can tell you that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
This one you left me on a cliffhanger, so you're gonna. This has to be better now.
All right. All
I'm
right.
gonna
So
fuck you up.
before I moved into the house, I got a collect call from someone saying that they were from customs and that they had a package of mine that was being detained or being held in customs.
And word detained. Use the word detained.
The package was being detained in customs, and they said it was from Mexico. And I was like, okay, that's weird. I'm not expecting anything from Mexico, but I was expecting something from China because I was ordering keyboard parts, and they did happen to come from China. So I was convinced a little bit that there might have been like something going on or whatever it may be. So I went to I humored them, and he's like, "Oh, okay, your package is being held detained because it's potentially it's been like noted to have like an illegal amount of narcotics, and this is like a federal crime, and you can be arrested for this and thrown into prison indefinitely, no problem." So I thought,
What were you smuggling, Drew?
what was I smuggling? Fucking keyboard
what were you
switches,
smuggling?
man. The thing
Yeah, dude.
the thing I use to make my keyboard is what I was expecting. The board itself. Remember? We went through this.
Yeah.
You called me a
Yes.
pussy for buying a board.
No. What I said was you bought a keyboard with no fucking labels on it. Like, Drew, show Brandon your keyboard.
He's seen it.
Look at that fucking thing. No letters at all.
Look, I had letters on. I took
Then-
You know why I took the letters off?
Why?
Segue. I'm gonna go back to the narcotics story because I bought these initially with the greens, and I was like, "Oh, it'll be cool," but then I couldn't fucking type because I don't have a touch type yet. I'm working on it, but the keys I was using to fucking reload in games and to melee, they broke. They literally broke inside the switches, and I had
That's
to,
right.
like my F key fucking broke, and so did my T key. And I had to take out the switches and replace them with the keycaps. I didn't have other keycaps, so that's why I transitioned over to not having the letters or the legend, because fuck it, dude. You got to dive head first.
You know.
Can
so-
I
Yeah, go
say
ahead.
something? Is using a keyboard easier to play than a controller?
Depends on what
Depends
you're doing.
on the
yes.
game, yeah.
Because I cannot wrap my head around how people move on a keyboard because it's only those keys are like that far apart for moving, and I'm like,
It's not
I'm
hard.
getting carpal tunnel.
Carpus tunnel.
Carpal's tunnel.
Carpool tunnel.
Carpus
I'm
tunnel.
like, there's no way this is enjoyable. How do people do this for hours?
I don't know.
And
That's a
meanwhile,
good
like,
question.
I can play on a controller and I can just like grip just nice.
Yeah, but
It's
instead of
engineered just for the human hand.
instead of like you doing this all day, right? You know,
With your
doing
thumbs.
that, where you're just using your thumbs the entire time. I'm using like all these fingers, but it's not like they're comfortable. But after like playing with this for forever with your thumbs, it just sucks. It just hurts my thumbs.
And if you want, Brandon, you could just get an ergonomic keyboard.
Or what you
well,
could do
I have
is
What you got?
go ahead.
I have the those little additional triggers you can put on your controller for faster responses.
Oh,
I
trigger
And
I
would take
also
that over.
no. He's talking about
Called?
he's talking
they're
about
called
the little
trigger
paddles on the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
but
you,
there's also
Terry.
one-
Those are so
There's
much
also
more
ones-
easier to use than
There's
like,
also ones with trigger stops where you
I-
can, if it's like this.
I also-
can't
my-
fucking angle this fucking thing, where it comes down.
Well, I'm playing games, I'm like trying to
It comes-
enjoy my little immersion. I'm not trying to like play some tabletop surgery just to like move around.
Yeah, but you think it's comfortable to use a controller. I don't. I can't really wrap my mind around being effective with a controller these
I
days.
think playing. I think I can get it up there. I think playing like this is more comfortable instead
yeah.
of playing with the controller.
Yeah.
But I've also been playing
Preferences.
with a mouse and keyboard for 10+ years.
Yeah. How many hours of Counter Strike do you have?
Last time I checked was like 3,600 hours.
Nice.
It's a long time. It's all because
So
of.
I was so go ahead.
No, you're good, dude.
No, you got the
I
fucking.
was talking with Drew about this new game coming out, and apparently it's a free-to-play game.
What game is that?
What was it called?
Oh,
I lost
actually,
it.
no. It's called the
Is it
last.
the new-
It's the Last Descendants.
The fuck is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. So okay, Brandon was
It's like-
Brandon was texting me about this. So he sent me the Last Descendants, like multiple. Or sorry, the first Descendants. My apologies. And I remember seeing like a lot of Destiny streamers playing the first Descent. Or the first Ascendant, or something like that. So I looked it up,
Okay.
and the way he describes it to me. Hold on. Is oh shit? What did you say, Brandon? It's like Halo / Warframe, but with waifus.
Waifus? What the fuck is a waifu?
That's what I thought. Well, I mean, no, I know what waifus are.
That's what you thought? What the fuck is a waifu?
No, waifu is an anime girl or an anime Asian girl.
I
Doesn't
don't know
have
what
to be
that
anime.
means.
You know my fucking bottle right here with the girl with the big titties? That's a waifu.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could just said
Anything
anime
can
girl
be
with
waifu
titties.
nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
Okay, continue. Their waifu.
but I'm like trying to figure out what he was referencing on these waifus because I ain't seen no fucking waifus on these bad boys. All the ads I've seen are very like gritty and very testosterone filled. So, Brandon, please explain what you saw and where you saw it.
Okay, so the video I saw was like this super cringy like edit of all these weird TikTok dances, but then I'm like just like hyper focusing in on like the actual game. I'm like, there's no way this is the game. You know those moments where it's your
Can we pull it
that
up?
weird transition from I don't know how. Drew's
Wait.
a tech guy. But you know that transition from next gen gaming to like the previous generation gaming.
Oh, where it's
where
like
you're
a
like, there's no
slide
way
where
that's the
it's like
gameplay.
showing. It's like this is like pre-alpha.
Yeah.
This is the gameplay.
Yeah, and then I'm like, there's no way that's the game. So then I'm pulling it up, and I'm like, dude, this game's so cool. It's like Warframe and Halo had like a little baby.
Okay.
And I guess like the demographics that for the ads that Drew watches, he's like just looking at like the buff, mechanical, burly men. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could like pull him over to like my demographic. Hey man, there's like waifus in here. But I merge all those thoughts all in one. Yeah, the first Descent. No, that's not it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I found.
Not it.
Like it does not look like that. That's
This is
just
not good.
That's the
It's not
official
good.
trailer, man.
I need
Okay,
to see this.
so
can
the-
can you pull this up?
Yeah, I can if you want. So the first,
I need to see this because
like
is
I'm gonna
interesting to
I'm
me.
gonna watch
intrigued.
that video that you sent me.
Wait, can we all watch it? Can we? Oh,
No,
this is the video.
no, I cannot. You need to watch
The
it
first
yourself.
Descendant. Okay, I'm watching it. I'm gonna watch it. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna get my first take on this. Oh wait, I have to leave Discord. That's
Oh.
not good. Am I still there?
Like I can't stream it to you as well.
No. I'm watching it.
I feel like this is definitely a copyright thing to be just watching the whole fucking video.
Well, the thing is, we can watch it, but we don't have to. Is there sound?
Yeah, there's sound. Of course, there's sound.
It's so cool.
I
Make
don't
sure
think they would get mad. They don't think get mad at us for sound, right?
Okay, she's kind of cute. She's a girl with glasses. Hold on. I'm gonna switch this over to.
Okay, what the fuck is this?
I know I have
Oh,
one.
it's a
That's what I'm
Nexon
saying.
game. It's a Nexon game. No wonder it's gonna be fucking this shit.
What's the Nexon game?
They came out with what's that one game?
Oh, yeah, that
A
game.
lot of
I love
bad
that
games.
one.
I know. A lot of bad. Yeah, a lot of bad games.
It's probably like gonna be a Korean MMO, you know?
Bad games?
Not they don't come out with the Nexon came out with. Isn't that like Nexon was Maple Story, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So they
That's
made
not a bad
Maple.
game.
They made Maple Story. They made a BR, but I forgot what it's called.
Bad.
It was bad. It wasn't
Boys
great.
Romance? What is
Boy-
VR?
Battle Royale.
Battle Royales.
Oh, Battle Royale. Oh.
Look at this fucking gamer over here.
Yo, what the fuck? That chick was hacking. Okay. Wait, so you guys were watching girls dancing? In here?
I don't know.
I
don't.
saw that video of like people jumping around the screen with like bad TikTok edits.
Nah,
At
I,
the same
Okay.
time, I'm like,
I mean, are you gonna send me the
tick?
TikTok? Like, is that what you're gonna do?
Did I not?
No. Well, you might have actually. Hold on. Let me go turn on my.
I'm watching
watch
this,
my
and this
stuff and
looks. This looks like. This
What-
looks like Gears of War. This looks like Gears of War and Halo made a. Halo made a baby. All right. There's actually I forgot what
Mhm.
There's another game that Doctor Disrespect came out with or was streaming. It was.
I mean,
like the
he's
new
like
VR.
he's developing a game.
I think that's the game, but I forgot what it's called.
The only thing you sent me, Brandon, was some Sailor Moon shit.
Oh, also very good.
I
You old
mean-
enough to remember that one?
Quality content.
That's quality right there.
Yeah, yeah. I also want to point out Rob has been watching us the whole time, and
Oh, thanks, Rob.
he's
Shout out
been
to Rob.
he's been back and forth between the two platforms, and he's on Twitch now because the interface is definitely better. So thank
Of
you, Rob.
course
Rob,
it is.
Rob, I'm your biggest fan.
You're goddamn. Oh no, you're not actually. You're gonna have to fight Brad for that one.
You're gonna have to fight Brad for his biggest fan. I don't know if Brad knows that we're streaming.
Brad is in Pit.
Just
Brad
no.
is in.
Brad is in Terry, the guy on the other side of Terry's wall.
Yep, he's. Wait, I don't know how I point. He's over there.
He's me. I'm Brad.
Oh wait,
From-
he's over there.
Is he over there? I thought he was like directly behind your computer.
No, he's right over there.
Oh, he's in his
Over
office.
there.
Okay.
He's
yeah.
in his office, like right next door.
All right. Yell at him. Tell him to get in
Literally,
here.
In where?
Just tell him to watch the stream. You know.
Okay, hold on. You guys keep talking. I'll go grab him.
Yeah. All right.
He just comes back with someone with a bag over his head, and he's like, "Sit down."
Get your ass in this chair. Fucking talk on the stream. Yeah, it would be pretty funny. But yeah, dude, I watched this video and I was expecting, some titties, and I was like, you could have delivered, but you really underperformed there when it comes to fucking giving me them titties. You feel?
Well, I mean, like I always said, I'm gonna be a very bad grandpa because my storytelling will deviate very fast.
No, that's fair. I never actually finished my story about the cartel stuff or the drug stuff, the espionage, whatever. Not espionage. It was actually kind of a boring story. I'm glad Terry's gone. Basically, the guy kept telling me I was going to get arrested, and if I had any questions, and I can't tell it anymore. Terry's back.
Welcome back.
Fuck, I was muted this
fuck.
entire time.
Oh,
Fuck,
he is muted.
I was muted.
What do you mute your mic? What up with that?
I muted my mic so I could walk away.
That's
So
fine.
you guys didn't hear me and Brad fucking in the background.
Why not?
No, I think he muted the mic because he knows that he's extra thick. So when he walks away, it's like I can't do it. It's,
This. Hold on.
here comes Terry. Here comes Terry. Here comes Terry.
What are you guys doing? What the fuck were you guys saying, little bitch?
Oh no! Don't worry about it.
What were you guys saying?
we
I
were
could just go back and watch.
You
it.
could, but you won't.
Okay. Fuck me, right? I'll do it right now.
Yeah, fuck my asshole.
All right, watch.
Anyway, hey Brandon.
Well, I mean, do you have to edit the?
No, so this
you have
is
to edit this?
that is the reason that we are streaming this right now is so I don't have to edit it because that was the bane. We would record it and then we go play Destiny, and a fucking week later, Terry'd be like, "You haven't uploaded that shit yet," and he'd make fun of me for it. So, yeah, we're doing this on live so
Wait,
that I
so
don't.
wait, what the fuck are you trying to get arrested for?
What am I trying to get arrested for?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually went back. I'm
I
impressed.
told you I was gonna fucking go back. I wasn't lying. You piece of shit.
Fuck
You
you.
think I wasn't gonna do it?
Yeah.
Fucking do it, bro. Fuck your couch.
No. So the guy told me I was gonna get arrested for having like narcotics.
Casting couch?
What?
Oh, you went back to
The story.
back to this-
I said I would
the
go back to it.
necrotic-
I never did.
the
Yeah.
keycap-
My
the keycap
detained.
necrotic story.
My detained package.
Your detained package that was for.
It was just keyboard shit.
Yeah. All right,
So-
keep going.
Yeah, so they were telling me I was going to get arrested, and then they asked me if I was worried, and I'm like, well, I mean, no, I guess. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, this is not real. And so he just kept, like, trying to get me to, like, convince myself that I was about to break the law. And, like, I've heard of this scam before. I've had people down in Oregon specifically say they got a call from, like, police officers, and they need to stay on the line until they go to, like, a police station or something.
I
But
really like what Brandon's doing down there. He's intriguing me. I'm still listening to your.
I don't believe you.
Story. I am.
no, you're not.
I'm
That's it.
listening.
I'm listening.
So I like am just humoring him along, and then at some point he asked me, "Does anything seem suspicious about this this package?" And I said, "The only thing that seems suspicious is you, my friend." And he's like, "Okay," hangs up like immediately. And that's the end of the story. Yeah, like I that's what I said to Brandon when you were gone, is that it wasn't going to be that actually exciting of a story. It was just the content that was interesting. There was not a lot of payout resolution. You think I'm going to fucking go through with the scammer fucking shitting on me, trying to steal my money? I've had it happen, all right? I've had identity theft. It sucks. Fuck you, Terry.
God damn it.
You got me all this is what it is. It's like a movie. You got me all intrigued and everything's going well. And then you get to the climax where it's like, oh, this shit's getting real interesting. And, everything's about to happen.
Mhm.
And then you get to the ending and it's just like a huge fucking cliffhanger. It's like, why the fuck did you do that for?
There's no cliffhanger. There's no punchline. That's the whole story.
Ooh, maybe does that mean you're gonna be a good grandpa
Hmm?
with your weird stories that diverge into nonsense?
I think he's gonna be the type of, since he's a uncle, he's gonna just tell random stories that lead to nowhere. What you need to do, Drew,
Mhm, yeah.
is start a story
Uh-huh.
and just get to the climax and never finish it.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind, all right?
Just go, hey, yeah, I got called for my keyboard was being detained in China or whatever. What's up,
No.
dog?
Mexican border. What's up, Brad? Oh, there he is.
That's
There's
bad.
Rob's biggest fans.
Rob, biggest fan right there. And then what you do is,
Mhm.
and then you just go, yeah, I was detained. And then this dude called me, and he's like, yo, you're gonna get arrested for some shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. And then just leave it there.
Look, I can hype up the story, but that was literally what happened.
You need to, like, over-exaggerate the story a little bit.
Just like my
to make it
resume.
more. I mean, I do that all the time. I exaggerate a lot, just to make it more interesting for people.
Yep.
It's true.
What's something that you can tell me, Drew, that I would never have figured out about you?
Are you looking at
where am I going with
questions?
this? Yeah,
What's
give
something-
me something interesting about yourself that I would never have figured out on my own.
He masturbates with his right hand.
Where's my wooden ruler?
Something. Oh God, I don't know. I'm not like a. I don't know. Like I don't think of myself as interesting. I feel like I'm an open book about most stuff.
You take care of your lawn. That's interesting.
Yeah, but he knows that. He's seen
I
my
mean,
lawn.
he has a house now, so it's like that kind of comes with owning a house.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Here's an interesting one. It's not masturbating with my right hand, but it is masturbating. When I
It is
was,
masturbating?
when
Do
I
you sit on your
was,
hand? Do you do the stranger?
dude, when I was like,
Do you make it go numb?
when I was 10, I set my record for most times spanking it in one day
Dude.
at 13 times.
Did you die?
Did I die?
Nothing
Yes.
was probably coming out.
I started. I was shooting blanks by the end. It hurt. Like I've been spanking it so long that I was shooting blanks when I started, and
Oh my.
I developed
Jesus.
into actually being able to ejaculate.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Drew,
That's a
why?
big word. I haven't learned that word yet.
Ejaculate?
So it's a word I haven't learned in the mainland yet.
The virgin ears? Brandon's virgin ears.
Yeah,
All right, what about you, Terry?
Ejaculation.
yeah.
About what? What's the question?
What's something interesting that I never would have figured out on my own about yourself?
About me?
Yeah.
That something interesting you oh. Hmm. I don't really know, to be honest.
Why not? Why don't you know?
Something interesting about me that you wouldn't find out on
Yeah.
your own. I'm going through the files in my head, but I got nothing.
I think you need to walk a path of self-discovery, my friend. I have something.
Yeah.
So-
Save us,
you
please.
Say something. I'll try to think of something. How about that?
So, my close friends probably already know,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a emotional support animal named Kimchi, and I like to take him places.
I remember
Is it a
kimchi.
I never talk about him. Yeah, have you met Kimchi?
I've met
I've
kimchi.
never met kimchi.
I've met kimchi.
Here, give me a sec.
I need to think of something that he wouldn't know.
Yeah, you fucking do.
I don't really know. Like F1? Would you think I was an F1 fan? There you go.
You're wearing an F1 sweatshirt right now.
He wouldn't know that.
Most people wouldn't
So
know
this
that.
is Kimchi,
Mm-hmm.
and then I thought he got lonely, so I got him an emotional support. Now I have two.
Do you still have his little vest?
I do.
wait, hold on. No, don't get me wrong. Well, you gotta. Okay. So the one on your right is kimchi, and the one on your
Correct.
left is now who?
Soy sauce. So you can tell probably from the camera, this one's a little raggedy.
Yeah,
he's
just a
seen
little
some
bit.
stuff. This one still has some life in it.
Are those red pandas?
They're my children. But yeah. So I don't know. I established this emotional connection to it that I feel bad about if I like mistreat it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a little friend.
So it's kimchi and soy sauce, and
Yep.
kimchi has a support animal named soy sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have two support animals.
No.
Well, if I'm deliberately pointing the camera this way, because I was showing Drew earlier, there is like 30 stuffed animals that direction, and it's maybe like 10 other red pandas, all
Okay.
in
Wait.
different shapes and sizes.
So
But yeah, that's me. You had some time to think, Terry.
hey, question.
I'm laughing so hard.
Who when
I'm not saying it's no. You can have your stuff out. I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and I think it's cool at the same time.
when does soy sauce
Um,
get a support animal?
I think I need to leave real quick, and I'll be right back. Go to the store real quick.
Hold on, BRB. I don't know if we will still be here by the time you get back.
No, we'll keep it
It
running.
just starts like an endless chain of red pandas.
You just have a factory churning out red
Yo,
pandas.
Just imagine.
Well, I would show you it, but if I like pull a single one, it's just gonna like crumble down like a little Jenga tower
And then you're gonna get your ass beat.
We don't
by
want to
the
get
dead things in the room, and then by my better half.
Better half. That's good. That's good.
Hopefully, she's not right next to you where she's, or pointing a.
Yeah, she like.
Oh wait, let me tell you guys something that happened earlier this week.
Mhm.
So, have you guys seen those like social experiments where?
We no violence here. Sorry, I have to announce that so we don't get demonetized.
This is already an age restricted stream. I didn't say it was for children.
So,
We're
can I
good.
curse?
No,
Yeah,
we
you
can say
can-
whatever the fuck we
You can
want.
you can swear, it's fine. The only thing that's gonna hurt you is yourself here.
Just remember,
Not with my emotional support animal.
whatever you do here, Brandon, will be on the internet forever.
Right,
Forever.
I know that.
We can even make
Internet is
memes
forever.
about each other on here. Just don't show any private parts.
No peens.
Am I showing too much skin?
Nah, I don't know. Can dudes stream on any platform and take off their shirt?
Uh,
I haven't seen.
there,
an
yeah,
example like
yeah.
that.
So that was like a big. I remember when I watched. It was
Wasn't
more of
that
a.
a big thing where
yeah.
women were like, "Why can't we do it?" And I was like, I mean, everybody would probably be like, "Hell yeah, do it."
There was a thing on Twitter one time where this account would post just a picture of a nipple, and sometimes it'd be a guy's nipple, and sometimes it would be a girl's nipple. And the one time
How can you tell?
that's what yeah. So the one time that it was a guy's nipple and it got banned, they just like made a big deal about it that they had banned like a man's body but not a woman's body. So it's thing.
That doesn't make any. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it doesn't make any sense to. Like he was posting back and forth, man nipple and
Yeah.
woman
some
nipple, and somehow it just landed on man nipple.
and they decided that it's the auto
And so
block.
he's like, and so the person that was posting was like, "Oh, you banned a man nipple, but not a
What
woman
platform
nipple."
was this?
Twitter.
You
Twitter?
mean
Was this
X?
before
What?
before X or after X?
Oh, it was like years ago. This would have been like half a decade ago.
I mean,
Yeah.
in reality,
That's
if
a good point though.
in reality, if all the platforms like, oh yeah, men can show their titties on stream, and then women are like, oh, we want to show our titties on stream, no man would say no,
You're right.
or woman. But if
I agree.
if we
I
do
concur.
it, a woman can be like, I don't want to see that disgusting fat fuck with his nipples out.
Savage.
What alternative do you think they could start posting other than nipples that
What if you
wouldn't cause such an outrage?
What if you had a one of those T-shirts that had it had a man's body and had nipples and shit? Just that was it. Like those T-shirts that people have, where
Yeah, where it's like a ripped dude. Yeah, I got you.
yeah, like a ripped dude. What if you just wore that on stream?
What if?
Yeah.
To
T-shirt
answer the
at this
question,
moment, no?
like I've seen streams of guys without shirts on, so I'm assuming that it is.
Whoa! You need send me some of those links.
Bro, you don't have to look far to find him.
I think you can look up fitness and then
Like,
you find some dude just
J-
fucking.
yeah, like just go look up some. Yeah, I guess if you want to look up a dude working out, or just go look up like hot tub or pool or something on Twitch, and you'll be fine. I promise.
Those
you.
are interesting streams. I have no idea how the fuck people do that. Just sit in like a hot tub or some shit.
I don't know. It's got a hot tub.
You know what's an interesting stream I saw? It's one of those AI NPC streams where they're just like repeating the same monogamous motion back and forth whenever someone. You know what I'm talking about?
You talking
I think I
about
know what you're
like
talking
that one girl on TikTok who, whenever people donate, she just says like the same shit over and over? Or do you mean like literally
You're on the money.
that's what you're talking about? I thought you meant like just it was a stream of an AI, and however the chat interacted was how the AI did stuff.
I'm also running on like an hour and a half of sleep, so the engine is running, but it is not running well.
That's okay.
You right now?
Yeah,
Why haven't you gone to sleep yet?
I have got an hour and a half.
He woke up
Why
for
did you-
this, and you were late.
Oh. Wait, do you work tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were gonna have this stream for 5 hours. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
That's
I should have stopped
I just
cooking
need
my
the
chicken
gas.
adobo. Drew.
What?
Just need the gas.
I gave you a time. You said okay. You had all the information you
Ooh.
needed.
Sorry. I mean, technically you're not wrong. I should have prepared myself. I got real into Starfield, so I got sidetracked and I was like, "Oh shit, I lost
Speaking
track
of-
time and I needed to make some food for meal prepping and I decided to make it right before we started this."
I mean, speaking of titties, did you get Starfield modded?
Yes, I did. The only thing I can't What?
Go on. Sorry. The only thing you can't do is what?
The only thing I couldn't do is get the extender mod
For your
in
penis.
thing.
For
you
your
like
penis.
that game?
Starfield?
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's
Could
like
you-
it's like any other I can't think of the Bethesda,
Bethesda?
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you try to
It-
sell it to me?
Can I
Sell 'em-
try to sell Starfield to you?
Yeah,
so,
convince him to buy it.
I don't think the game's
Okay.
interesting right now. Could you try to like pitch it to me?
Sure.
Make it seem interesting?
This is good. I
Yeah.
like this.
Okay. Hey Brandon. Do you like ships?
Hello, Harry. I do like ships.
You want I couldn't think of a copy snapback to that one, but do you like space?
Ooh, I do like space.
Do you like interacting with a bunch of people that just randomly come up to you?
I do like the interaction when random people come up to me.
You did a great job, Terry. Keep going.
Do you like dog fights in space?
Yes, I like dog fights in space.
Do you like
So-
going on random planets and digging for materials?
So, the reason why I don't want to get the game because it's like,
Thank
isn't
you.
it just No Man's Sky?
No.
No Man's Sky, you can fly and take off and land from the planets. That's a big difference
So-
between the two.
So yeah, so No Man's Sky, you can actually, like what Drew said, you can fly. You can get into your ship and fly across the planet. In Starfield, you can get out of your ship and walk around,
Ooh.
and it's kind of immersive. But if you wanted to go to a different part of the planet, you'd have to go back to your ship, get into the ship, get out of the atmosphere, then you go back down to a different spot, or like part of it. Well, you don't have to leave you just go back into the map and you just pick another spot to go down on.
How immersive is the launch process?
Not very.
Not really,
Mm.
but you would just honestly. You go back to your ship. Ship is pretty cool. Like you can walk around in your ship. You can sleep in your ship. You can fuck people in your ship. You could, shoot people if you really want to. Who
Oh,
knows?
see, you got him with the fucks. You got him
And
with the
then-
sex. Sex
then
him up,
you
Terry.
can-
Come on, you got your
then-
you got your hook.
Oh yeah.
Sink the
Yeah, you
sink the bait. Let's go. Sex him up.
Yeah. Sometimes your crewmates they give you gifts, and sometimes you can give them a gift with a sweet dick in their
Sweet dickin'.
like a
You
dick
know,
insider.
I'm not familiar with like how the process goes for pumping out like a game idea, but if I was the CEO of Bethesda and you pitched that game to me, we would probably have to like
You
get
know-
it started.
hey, I got
as
it. I
soon as
got it right
the
here.
podcast's over.
Hey Brandon.
It's
Hey
like,
Brandon.
get to work.
Do you like space?
I like space.
Starting
like
back from the
ships?
top. Yep.
I like ships.
Do you like flying around in space while having sex?
Boom.
Go on.
You travel across the the universe, the planetary systems, and you pick up people you want to fuck in your ship.
You can get a lot of them too. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
you can
What's
pick up.
the
You can get a robot even.
so what's the main what's the main goal? What's the main objective of the game?
The main objective of the game is to be your body count or your sex count to be the highest in the universe.
So
Nailed
Mass
it. Nailed it.
There you go.
I mean, I
Best
can
game
Alright,
ever.
yeah.
I can spit you like an actual plot of the game.
It's not a bad game. It's cool. I mean, have you ever played Skyrim before?
I've dabbled in it.
Okay, so think about, have you played Fallout?
Oh man, yeah.
Okay, so imagine playing, it's like a, I don't know how you would say it. It's just like Fallout in space.
That
Technically.
wow, Andrew said that.
It's just it's just Fallout. It's Fallout in space. But
Okay.
the interactive where you can, like in Fallout where you're actually, in an open world to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
This one's like, it is open world, but you could, what the fuck? I think the Steelers just scored. Brad just got really excited.
I heard he was
Did
pumped.
you hear it?
Yeah.
Where you can travel to different planets, but it says it'll take X amount of light years, and you just can't. You can fly there. It's just gonna take fucking forever to
Yeah.
get there, or you can just fast travel everywhere,
Which is what you really need to do.
which you just do, and then you spend time on the planets and stuff like that. If you want to look up for resources, or you just want to spend time on a planet, and there's like endless amounts of quests to do or things to do, but it's fun if you really just want to get lost for 4 or 5 hours.
Yep. Even you don't
Go ahead.
you don't even have to like try to get side quests. Literally just walking by someone and they're talking about it will pick up the quest for you. So like it just makes it easier to procure things to do. The game just thrusts you into the world. Yeah, there's a lot to do. I
mean,
think I don't think the game is that great personally. It's okay.
but you don't like single player games anyways.
Yeah, I'm a slut for
Me?
multiplayer.
No, Drew doesn't like single player games, and personally I like them. For like, I've played Morrowind and Skyrim. I dabbled a little bit in Fallout,
Mm-hmm.
but I enjoy them. I think the stories and the stuff that comes with it is really exciting. Like, don't get me wrong,
I'm a fan of single player games.
yeah, like, don't get me wrong, multiplayer games, the games that we play like Destiny and I play Counter-Strike, they're fun, but sometimes just playing a solo game and just getting away from, it's kind of like you can just do what you want and just have fun, and just instead of playing with 6 other people.
Yeah.
I
Do you
think.
guys ever experience video game burnout?
Yes.
Yes.
When I played
Last
Destiny.
week.
Yeah, dude. On Thursday, I was like, I don't really want to play the games anymore.
So last week on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
we did a raid-a-thon on Destiny where we raided all 8 raids
Currently-
in Destiny
Yeah.
all in one day.
In one sitting, in one go.
Yep.
Is that with or without your mob melter?
That was before we had the
I
modded
don't know how
guns.
to describe it.
It would have
Mob
been a much
melter.
better day if we had the modded guns. No, this was
oh,
like
yeah.
just legit. We did it all normal. It was actually like the same group almost the entire time, which was pretty nice.
Yeah, we had one person leave, and then we
got Sheldon.
Well, so we had 5 at the beginning, and then we got a random, which was the other Brandon's friend, I think.
No. The
someone that he
the
played
sixth
with?
person was like the girl who we LFG'd with.
No, what
earlier.
about the guy?
After at, never mind. She was like our fifth.
She was the fifth.
Yeah, and then she left, and we got Sheldon, and we got just a random friend from the other Brandon.
Yeah, and then we just raided all of them, and it was the same. Like he was saying, it was the same team the entire time. But towards the end, it was getting really rough.
It was.
My follow-up question would be, what would you guys do? Like, how do you guys know that you're in that video game burnout? And what would you guys do to like try to get back into getting into the games that you're really passionate about?
God damn, he's got the hard-hitting questions.
Um,
Intellectual over here. The things I notice is like when I don't have a direction. So like I will use Destiny as my example, as it's the game I play the most. When I get into that game and my job, the thing I do to entertain myself is launch in, sit in orbit, or go to the tower. Like then I know I'm a little bit bored. Like I regularly find that I get on and I don't do anything, and I don't have an idea of what to do. So I just sit around and do nothing so I don't have like a task or a goal in mind. And I feel like that's when I hit my like biggest burnout moment is right then and there. Sometimes I'll also just like get off and just sit on this couch behind me and watch TikToks for like 3 straight hours and then realize, wow, that was kind of a lot.
I guess for me with burnouts, I just play different games. So it just instead of playing, like the 2 biggest games I play right now are Destiny and Counter-Strike. But I haven't played Counter-Strike in a while because I'm playing Destiny. So tomorrow I'm playing a bunch of Counter-Strike because I don't play that often. And plus, when you do, you get kind of pissed off because people fucking suck, and also I suck.
What are you talking about? You're a fucking Chad gamer at Counter-Strike.
I'm decent. I'm not great.
Remember, it's bitters or quitters.
But I do. But most of the time, what I do is I just don't get on. I just watch, YouTube or watch a show.
I watch the game that I want to play.
Yeah, what?
I watch people play the game that I, should be playing.
I just kind of just like just zone out. I just do something different and just forget about it, and then I come back, and then I'm fine. Usually it's like a day or 2.
When I first experienced video game burnout, it was quite a journey. It was pretty sad because I felt like I was alone in my mind, playing it wasn't really as fun playing the games that I was really passionate about. And then I realized I have a reset game for when I do have a video game burnout.
What's that?
Minecraft.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
All right.
Minecraft's fun.
I guess if you're thinking about like games that you can just reset and that are just mindless, I guess I could say racing games are mindless for me.
I hate racing games.
Racing games are so much fun.
I don't have like a reset.
Same thing with sports games. I can't sit down and enjoy a sports game.
It's just mindless. You don't have to even think about it. You can be like, oh, I can win this. You don't get mad. You don't get upset. You're just like, me.
What my theory for why I think Minecraft is my reset game is I dove a little deeper into the OST of the game. The composer for the music in Minecraft is C418, and a lot of the music is like ambient, not really white noise music, but it's like it touches my soul, and it just like it picks up the pieces that I didn't know crumbled from my body, and just like puts it back together. And then like once I get tired of Minecraft, I'm like, all right, thanks for your service. I'm gonna go back into that game that gave me burnout, and I'm just like another 25 hours just into some random ass game.
I feel that. Like I could play racing games just endlessly for for the time that, like what you're saying, for Minecraft, where it gets its job done, and you're just like, all right, I can go back to whatever the fuck I was playing beforehand and be all right with it.
It's like that comforting parent that just like lifts you up, lets you go when you're take off the training wheels, and you don't even know that they let go.
This
Well,
guy.
it's like if you think like me and Drew, we had I guess you could say gaming fatigue when we played Destiny 2 in August. Like no one played until the
Gaming
new.
fatigue or finger fatigue from
Oh,
that
Drew gets
shitty keyboard gaming.
Hey,
talking about-
hey,
it's
hey!
gaming on the
Now,
PC is
none of
fun.
that.
Gaming on the PC is fun. It's
Go
I'm not
fuck
trying to
yourself.
play tabletop surgery just to move.
Look, all right.
Um,
Terry's
Drew-
about to bring up how when I was running these raids, like my fingers hurt. Yes, I did have actual pains.
So while we were running the 8 raids last Wednesday,
Yeah,
Drew was all like, "Man,
my
my middle finger hurts," and I'm like, "How's your middle finger hurt?" And he goes, "Pushing the keys down." I'm like, "Are you bottoming him? Bottoming blah blah blah,
Bottoming
blah,
out?
blah, bottoming out the keyboard?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, are you just fucking going like this, just pushing it fucking down?
Look.
Or are you just lightly pushing it down?
I think I
Look.
saw a hole in his desk.
He does. That's where his dick goes.
Thanks, guys. I like the vote of confidence. I did in fact have the old finger pains.
Yeah, the
It's
old index finger pain.
middle finger.
my bad,
That's
the
the one I
W
pressed
key.
W key with.
The W key.
Yeah, it was not.
You know when you run, you don't have to hold the W key?
Yeah, you do.
Nah.
I'll have to write that down.
Yes, you do. You don't have to hold
You
the
don't?
shift key, brother.
Not if you have a keybind.
I don't have auto. I'm not gonna fucking put on auto run.
Why not?
Fight. Kiss.
You can. Oh, we could. Wait, is it this way to you?
Other way. It's away from your mirror.
Oh, it's not there?
Is that a mirror? Oh, I was wondering why he had 2 fans like facing the other way, and I'm like, you just oscillate that thing, dude.
It's a closet. The closet that's right there. I just hide it so people can't see inside of it. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know if you can see what's inside of it.
You can't.
There's a pillow.
That's
R.
a
Kelly just
body.
comes out of the closet.
It's a body pillow.
Just fucking starts pissing on you.
Is it your waifu body pillow?
Well, on the back of my bed I don't have a headrest, so I thought a body
Ooh.
pillow would do.
And let me guess, it didn't.
It didn't do the job. It
You
just hurt
c-
my neck more
Why don't you just get like headrest panels?
because I'm not smart. Well, do you have a headrest on your bed, sir?
Okay, so Noel,
Ooh.
Okay, doesn't answer my question. Goes to Noel.
do I have them? No, right now, no. But I did when I lived in Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah, I have them still.
Vancouver,
Washington.
Canada, or okay.
Yeah,
Washington
I have always lived in the Washington state limits.
state limits.
It was close. I mean, I lived off exit 1, but I did not, and I lived all the way at the fucking east border, but I did not. I never lived outside of Washington. I'm not like you. I'm not a traveled nomad.
Me?
No,
Oh, you're talking
Brandon.
about Brandon.
Me? No, I stay within Washington.
bro. Yes, now you do. You've settled down. But you feel like you told me you lived in a bunch of different places.
Yeah, my stepfather was in the military, so we moved around quite a bit.
What was the most interesting place you've been to?
This
Man.
is a PG-13 channel, right?
No,
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
it's not, dude. It's not
I gotta give you a real
X-rated,
answer
but it can
then.
be R-rated.
You can give me R-rated, but not
Yeah,
What's the difference between
PG-13.
X and R rate?
like don't tell me about
flaccid
your
penises.
your explicit sexual encounters, but you can tell me
Okay,
like
so what was the question? What was the question?
best place.
What was the most interesting place you've been to?
To me,
I can tell you mine. Mine interesting place here. If you can't think of one, I'll tell you mine first.
okay.
Or can you think of one?
I would say New York.
The city or the
It could
state?
be it could be anything. It could be a place you've been to. It could be a state. It could be a country. It could be anything. It could be an establishment.
Well, it's weird because when growing up as a brat in the military, it's just like you learn that nowhere is really your home. Nowhere is really interesting except for, you know, the people you just kind of coincide with.
Mm.
I don't
Your
know.
acquaintances.
I feel like
Not
everyone.
really acquaintances.
I feel like
but,
everyone always found like a place that was home.
Yeah. I mean, my home's where, I guess where I live right now. But the most interesting place I've been to, like I said, it could be a country, it could be an establishment, it could be anything. Was I think it was what the fuck ranch was it called?
Ram Ranch.
No. It was where. You guys know who Lamar Odom is?
Lamar Odom.
I'm gonna look it up. I
Is
forgot
that
what
a-
it's called.
Football player.
Basketball player, close enough. It was not a bunny ranch. It's like a sex. It was like a.
That
it
is
was
a
like
sex
where you
thing.
could-
Whoa.
It's sex ranch.
The bunny ranch is like a sex
The
ranch.
White.
It's like
No, it's not. Stallion.
Was it like Hugh Hefner's backyard? What's a bunny ranch?
the bunny ranch
Bunny
is like
the bunny
a-
ranch.
it's
is
it's a
Hugh Hefner's
brothel.
Ranch. I went to a brothel.
Yeah, it's a brothel.
Yep.
It's
Brothels
the most famous brothel.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one in Arizona?
No, it's in Vegas.
No.
Well, no, it's in Nevada.
The White Stallion is
Or-
another one. I'm trying to find it. What it's called? Can't spell brothel for some reason.
Brathel. It's spelled B Rathel.
B Rathel.
Yeah, duh.
I can't spell it. Can you spell it for me?
B Rathel.
How you spell that? Raffle?
Rathel.
I spell it famous Braffle. Just spell it for me.
Why? Brothele. Brothel.
Brothels.
Why are we on this?
Can you use it in a sentence,
in-
please?
Yeah, can you use it in a sentence, please?
When the young boy couldn't find a girl in his life,
Mustang
his
Ranch, that's what it's called.
his dad brought him to the nearest brothel to lose his virginity.
I went to the Mustang Ranch.
You did?
Yes.
Really? That's a very unique fact, Terry.
Yes.
what's so
there's
interesting about the
there's your
Mustang
unique fact about me. There
When
you
did
go.
when did you go to a
Took some
brothel?
time.
Yeah.
So my dad lives down there. He lives 30 minutes outside of Reno. I'm not gonna. You guys can figure it out. I'm not gonna say it. But my stepsister wanted to hang out with me, and she had her friend along, and we were at Hot August Nights, which is like a huge car meetup, like old cars. So it's like a huge meetup. You guys, it's like you can eat, you can have fun, and blah 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 blah. So she wanted to go get drinks, and her friend wanted to get drinks, and they needed someone to drive. And I was old enough. I was 19, I believe. Yeah, I was 19. And well, I think I've told the story before on my other podcast that I have, but whatever.
Other podcast. Wow. What is that?
Yeah, there's no audience on wherever you get your podcasts.
He's looking it up right now. But go on.
It's not the it's the THERE apostrophe S. Should look.
T-H-E-R-E. What am I spelling at this point? T-H-E-R-E?
Yeah, I thought you were looking at my other. I thought you were looking at my other podcast.
No, I'm looking up this Mustang Ranch.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, but there's no audience on wherever you get your podcast. So she didn't tell me where we were going, so she drove.
Okay.
And so where we went was the Mustang Ranch, and I had no idea what the fuck the Mustang Ranch was
Okay.
until I got there. I was like, oh, this is cool. So, some old Western,
Theming.
well, so before we get in there, they check your ID before you get in there to know you're over the age of 18 and if you're over the age of 21. So I go and we go in there, we get stopped, and they're like, "Can I see your IDs?" So we show all of our IDs. I get a fucking wristband, which means you can't drink. And so I was like, okay, whatever, I don't give a fuck. And we go into where the bar is, and I'm like, oh, all right. So I'm looking around, and there's just a bunch of women, maybe like 3 or 4 dudes in there. I'm like, okay, this is okay. But all the women that were there were in like skimpy clothes, and I was like, oh, this is not good for me. Well, I mean, it's good for me. I'm like, oh, this is nice to see. But then I was like, oh shit, I know where I'm at. I'm at a brothel.
Yeah.
And so while I'm digesting this, there's this chick just like staring at me.
Why wouldn't
the entire
she be?
time, just staring at me. I'm like, okay, all right, I can, she's at the counter. And then my sister and a friend go up to the bar. They leave me at this table and go to the bar to get a drink. And then the woman that was staring at me moves a little bit closer to me, and I'm like, oh shit, this is about to go down. I was like, oh, I don't want any of this. And a little bit too, because I'm already out of my comfort zone of being at a brothel that I just figure that I'm at. And while I'm there, to the left of me, there's a pole dancing going on, just right there, just happening, which was a sight to see, for a 19-year-old boy at a brothel. So it was nice. And then, little did I know, while they were up there getting drinks, they called a cat call for the men.
You got catcalled?
What's a cat call for the men? What is that?
So what happens is it's kind of like the maiden, or what's the main bitch? I don't really know. I forgot there is a term, but the main bitch gathers all of the women up, and then they ask anybody that wants to go in the back room on the other side of this wall to go to pick out someone you want to fuck, essentially.
The girls? All right.
And, yeah, all the girls. And so everybody moved back there. Even my sister and her friend, and we go back there. And then the main bitch introduces herself as the main bitch. And then she's like, all right, we're going to line up all these women, and you're going to pick whoever you want to fuck. And there's only 4 dudes, and I'm one of the 4 dudes.
Okay.
But I'm also with 2 other women at this moment in time. So everybody, the women start introducing themselves. And so I just picked the one that was very bubbly, essentially, where she was, outgoing or whatever. And I picked her, and so she walks up to me, and then she grabs my hand, and then we start walking off. But a little bit behind me, the 3 dudes that were still there, he's like, man, I want to be that guy. Because I have 3 women with me. So thinking I'm about to have a fucking foursome with 3 women, and one of them's my stepsister.
Did they follow you back there?
Was there was there a
not-
dryer involved?
What's that?
Was there a dryer involved?
A
Did you get
dryer?
Stuck? help me, guys! I'm stuck in the dryer.
I'm stuck in the dryer. So what it was like they give you like a mini tour of the place.
Oh,
so
a tour.
They take you to different a tour. They take you to different like spots of the building, where you can theoretically pay for a spot, and you can have sex and shit like that, whatever you want to do, whatever you're into.
What do you just pay for the room? Is that where the money goes?
Well, you pay for what you want to do with the woman. So if you want to just get like a blowjob or something like that, you can get a blowjob or fuck whatever you want to do. But she took me into this room, which was just like it's like a saddle, like a saddle, but in the middle of the saddle was just a vibrating underpiece.
Oh, a Sibian.
Something like I don't know. And she's just like, yeah, I really liked. And then like in front of the seat, the saddle. There's the saddle, and then there's a seat right in front of it, so you can watch her get off, and you just get aroused, I guess, or jack off, whatever you want to do, or whatever.
See,
But she,
I
like-
would seize this opportunity. I don't mean to cut you off. I would seize this
No,
opportunity.
you're good. You're good.
Give give them $20 each for however long, and then just like talk about my problems because I love perspective and getting it from an outside source of like, yeah, like there's this girl,
Well,
kind of like her, don't know how to don't know how to ask, a little
but
shy.
while she's
And I
getting
just
off,
imagine it's like all three of them are just like, oh honey, oh yeah, you just need to tell her how you feel. That's how I imagine
While you're just like,
my experience would be. It's like someone, like, cops open the blinds. It's all just a big bust. It's just me like crying about my problems.
but
Best
it was.
$20 ever spent.
I mean, it would be an exciting. So she tells me about it and then what it does and everything. I'm like, I'm already out of my comfort zone because I'm already like it's just weird for me because I have my sister and her
friend. Yeah.
her friend, and they're just cracking up the entire time. Apparently, they do this all the time to their friends.
That's a good joke.
That's weird.
That's kind of funny, but
And then she's like, oh yeah, there's a knob right here that you can control, and then it just you just hear the vibrating going, and then she's like, I like this one, and she turns it up to the max, and it's just tearing up like the foam piece underneath, and I'm just like, damn, all right, cool. We like you like vibrations downstairs, and so we leave that room, we go down another hallway, and you take a right, and then to your left there's a French door that opens up, and it goes to a pool. And I look out there. There is two people. There's a man and a woman. They're just sitting there talking. So there's your interaction where you can just talk there.
just at the pool.
Get your feelings out. Just sit next to a pool with the legs in the water. And then she takes me to this other room, which just has a bunch of like beach. What do you call them? Beach
Towels.
It has
Toys?
beach towels. Yes. The plastic
Umbrellas?
things. Lawn chairs, not lawn chairs, lawn benches.
Chairs. Yeah. I know.
Sun chairs. I forgot what they're fucking called. People are probably
Tanning towel.
Like the long,
No,
the really long chairs that you can like lay full down on.
like lay on by like a pool.
Yeah.
Pool chairs.
I don't know what they're
whatever
called, but I
they're
know what
called.
you're talking
But
about.
yeah, and then there's like a jacuzzi in there, and then like she's like, oh yeah, you can fuck over here, you can fuck over there, and I'm just like, god damn.
She just really wanted your dick, dude, or your money.
She was cute. Don't get me wrong. And
Fold
then while this is happening, like she's we're just having we're just chit chatting like normal people that would chit chatting back and forth that but this woman probably fucked like 10 people today or some shit like that or whatever. And you're just having casual conversations with her, and it's just you're getting thrown off because you're like, oh yeah, I can relate to her. She said that she had family up in Washington, I think. And I was just like, okay, I don't know why you're doing this, but this is kind of weird.
Money's good.
And then we get to this last room. It's just a whole like red velvety room, and it has like this huge S bench, and then one chair in the middle behind the S bench, and then behind the chair is a big ass bed. And then so she's giving me this
Hand job.
history about this S bench where she's like, yeah, I had like an 8-some on this bench. You guys can just fuck on this thing. And I'm just like, huh? 8 people on this bench? She's like, yeah, it was fun. I was like, all right, I could see that on this bench, just kind of just weird as shit. And then while I wasn't looking, I was like standing on the other opposite side of the bench where the chair is. She pushes me onto the bench and then gives me like a lap dance for 5 minutes, and she titty slaps me at the end. She gives me just a good whack. She's like, wah, and I'm just like, all right. And while this is happening behind, I have my sister and her friend just standing by the door, and I can see them just cracking the fuck up because they can see my eyes where I'm like, help me, please. Because
So was their
fun.
MO just to like see you embarrassed?
Pretty much was to embarrass or get me like uncomfortable as I could without me going, we need to fucking leave. That's the extent.
I just want to point out, Rob's been still listening this whole time, and it didn't
Okay.
end with you getting a fucking hooker. And you say my stories are bad.
Mine's more interesting
That was
than
a-
yours. Mine got like a titty
Interesting.
slap and shit. Actually, at the end, she asked me if I wanted to,
Pay for her.
you know, pay for her, and I was just like, she was telling me, they get checked up once a week and get blood work once a week and shit like that, so they know that they're clean and stuff.
What's her prices? Like, how much would it have cost you?
I didn't really ask. I should have asked. But
Yeah,
I didn't, because I was already out of a comfort zone. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I could have got like a blowjob for $50.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it's discreet.
It's fair. I mean, I don't know what I would
mean,
do.
I
I don't know what I would do
Rob-
with that situation. That's all I'm saying.
Rob, I just want to let you know, I could have exaggerated this story and said I paid for a hooker to have sex with me.
And
but I'm
then
not that
7 other girls came in, and they ate some.
man. And then that woman and that guy that was from that pool came into my room with that girl. So we had a foursome, and I fucked him in the ass. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
That's probably be my interesting story for the week.
But I mean,
That was good, Terry. I like that a lot, actually.
which
I
one?
did.
Just I wouldn't have guessed that about you.
There you go. There's something interesting that I guess I've done.
Been to a brothel,
I've been
dude.
to a
I've
brothel.
never even been to a strip club.
I like, don't get me wrong. I mean, people have to make money some way, so I mean, good for them. They
Yeah.
can keep doing that.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
I do not ever. I do not want to go to a strip club ever in my life.
I've had a
just-
couple. Like, I've been hanging out with people on like their birthdays down. Like when I was in Portland, the strip club capital of the world, I guess, as people like to say. There, like, I was hanging out with a couple of my friends. Like, we were in downtown. It was fun. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the strip club up by the warehouse." And I was like, "You guys, I don't know about that," because my warehouse used to be like a quarter mile from a strip club, which apparently served vegan food. That was like their main selling point, was vegan food.
Ooh.
It's only in Portland where you get strippers.
Vegan
and
strip
vegan
clubs?
food.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. I thought it was a little weird myself, but yeah, I that's where I ended my night. As I didn't want to go to. I don't know. Like I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably just feel really awkward the whole time. And when I was there, I'm like not confident in that regard. So it would be odd because I'm not in those situations.
Yeah, if you think about it, in a way, you like, oh yeah, I'm down for a strip club or a brothel, and you're like, oh yeah, and then once you get there, like everything that you've said beforehand, like like I'm gonna talk to so many women and shit like that, you just feel so uncomfortable. I guess for me, I feel so uncomfortable.
I also feel the same way. It was I don't know.
Go ahead, Brandon. You want to say something? Looks like
Yeah.
you want to say something.
Oh no, I've been interrupting the whole time, so I'm just like patiently waiting.
No,
for that,
no, no.
like,
Interrupt.
2-second
It's okay.
Silence of gap.
No, you can say when we can.
You
chime in
you are
anywhere.
you are welcome. You're the star here, man. If you got something, bring it in.
I'm the star. Terry's a star. What do you mean? I'm the guest.
Sherry, shut the fuck up.
Most gracious
Brandon's
host.
talking.
Okay.
I don't
alright.
know. I have like undiagnosed ADHD, so like my mind like traveled 100 different conversations, listening to Terry's like story, and I'm like, I would daydream Terry's story, and I'm like, dude, that's crazy, and I like look to my side and like my string puppets. Oh, and then I'll go back, I'll like zone in, and I was like, whoa, what do you mean 8 people? Whoa, and I'll look over here, I'm like, man, there's so much trash in this room. I was paying attention though. I was not.
No. I thought that was so funny. You're just like, man, dude, I can relate to you, because when someone has a long-winded explaining a story or something like that, I do the same thing. I'm like, oh man, 8 people. That's a lot of people.
Like, man, I
How
think
would
I
you-
left my stove on.
And then you come back into it and you're just like, oh yeah, and they fucked. You're like, oh man, they fucked on that thing. How do you
It's
do
like, what
that?
I miss? I gotta go back on the stream. What I missed?
Like me, where Drew was about to get arrested.
I
Apparently.
no. I've like I've done things that would get me arrested, but not like. And I've never been arrested. I've
I've
been served twice now, actually. I've been served 2 subpoenas in my life.
What's the statute of limitations on things?
It's different for all the different
Isn't it
crimes.
like 20 years?
It's different for everything.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
good.
it changes
I'm good.
every
I can say
year.
something I've done illegal something. I've done a
Let's
B&E
not,
once.
let's not incriminate. Oh, breakfast
Same.
and eggs, bacon and eggs.
Same, dude. One time I had some like weed butter that I sold to someone out of a Tonka truck in my parents' backyard.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went to a you know those like little league baseball fields that have the concession stands.
Over in Silverdale?
It doesn't anywhere.
Anywhere.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
All right.
Me and my stepbrother and a couple of his friends decided to try to break into one of them. We had the bright idea. We got there,
Mm-hmm.
and what happened was that. So we got there. We snuck out late at night. We walked all the way there. Blah 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 blah, and we get there, and we see this wire that's going in through outside the door, in through the door. It's pretty much an alarm system.
Ooh.
And we're like, okay, we're cool as shit. We're like spies. We can, we'll take these handy dandy pliers, some snips, and cut the wire. Disengage the alarm. Little known fact. By the way, people, spoiler alert, it does not. It triggers the alarm. So, and this is in the middle of a field.
A field.
Well, it's surrounded by 3 baseball fields, and then so you're there in the middle, and it's in an open, huge open field, and there's houses around everywhere, and so we snip it one time, and that shit went off so quickly, and then we all had to like book it. So we booked it, and then while this is happening, there is like 2 cop cars that are just you hear the sirens go off, and so you just want to book it even more, and you're running in the middle of the night and you have no idea what you're doing. You're trying not to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
I cried later on. We didn't get caught, but there's your spoiler alert and your anticlimactic ending.
Sometimes I go 6 miles over the speed limit.
Dude, you're a fucking
Jesus, calm down,
don't
man.
Don't mean to
calm down there,
self-incriminate,
speed
but-
racer.
So I have a bone to pick.
Uh huh.
Sure.
Not with you guys, but
Just
I'm
with
going
life?
I'm going in the left lane, and I'm going like 5 miles over the speed limit. I'm passing cars.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How fast are you supposed to be going in the left lane?
So
You
technically,
You just need to be passing. That's the law.
yeah. So technically, the left lane is for a passing lane.
However
It's
fast.
it's not considered as a fast lane. It is just a passing lane. And if a cop comes up to you and says it is an emergency lane, he's fucking stupid. He was just sick and
I-
tired of you being
I
in
have
front of him and
seen-
slowing you down.
Yeah, so the other day we were driving on the road, and this cop car just like turns on its sirens or its lights, and it's just like weaving through traffic. And then I'm just thinking, oh, I wonder who they're gonna pull over. They just fucking turned their lights off as soon as they got to the front of the left lane.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god, beast power.
I remember that. I was there.
Yeah, I
I saw
there was a time I got pulled over. I was sitting in the left lane, and the car that was behind me obviously was a cop, and I was going like 65, and
In a 40.
and then he in a 60,
In a 40.
in a 60. So I was going 65 and a 60.
Yeah.
He pulls me over, and he goes, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "You're sitting in the emergency lane for too long." I'm like, "Okay." And you pulled me over for just to tell me to tell me to move over to the right lane. He's like, yeah, it's for emergency vehicles only. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Terry, get out of the left lane.
That was a waste of 10 minutes of my life and his life.
Did you get a ticket or
Telling
anything?
me, fuck no. He just told me to. He's like, if
What?
you're sitting in the left lane, move over. I'm like,
You learn your lesson.
you just pulled me over to tell me to move over to the right lane because I was sitting there and I was not paying attention to the person behind me that was riding my ass. Quote unquote cops that ride your ass.
Coppers.
Did you learn your lesson?
Fuck no. Now I just don't give a shit.
Terry, you camp in the left lane?
I do.
Mm.
I piss
I'm
people
gonna-
off
I'm gonna
so
be
much in the
honest.
left lane, and I don't give a fuck.
So how fast are you supposed to be going in the HOV lane?
It
You
doesn't.
can
No,
go as fast as you want.
it's not. It's not the autobahn, man. It just means that you have multiple people. That's all.
Technically, okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
In reality, yes, there are speed limits, but speed limits are just a suggestion.
It's all
You can
about
go
the
as
flow.
fast as you want.
It's all about the flow of traffic. That's what everyone says. You
Is
just,
this
you just,
like that thing? Is this like that thing where the stop signs with the white borders are suggestions?
What?
no, it's not. It's not like that. The concept is like if everybody's driving fast, nobody's driving fast. It's like The
Yeah.
Incredibles. Once everyone's super, no one will be, because they're all dead.
Well, I mean,
That's deep. That's too deep.
in reality, like if you think about it, for a day-to-day aspect, you break a law every day.
Yeah, 100%.
Every day.
Not me.
Man, I'm watching.
I-
I'm watching videos when that's my
Like-
guilty
Like,
vice.
what are we referencing off of? Like, are we going off the Bible?
No.
No,
And
just
like, yeah, I'm
le-
breaking the.
No,
yeah,
I'm just talking
breaking-
about rules
sin.
in general and that society has in place on us in federal.
Right.
Every day, we break a law. Every day.
Not I.
I don't believe you.
Why do you say that?
He doesn't leave his
How
house.
fast?
I'm a
You
good
go to
boy.
work, right?
To do to work.
How fast do you go to work?
The speed limit.
So it's funny you bring this up. So if I see white lights behind me, I'm going like 63. Because if you go if you go the speed limit, something's definitely wrong. But if you're also speeding, something is definitely wrong. So I'm like, 63 is a good ballpark.
So in
Yep.
reality, the speed limit is 60. You're breaking the law.
Can you not go +5 over the speed limit safely?
No, it's just a matter of like.
No?
It's kind of like the headphone rules at at work. Like you pick and choose the hills you want to die on. A cop could be an asshole and pull you over for going one over. That's a thing, and they could give you a ticket and just be a dick like that. But most of them don't want to waste the time for it. They want to get people who are actually causing problems.
Yeah. So yeah, cops
Yeah,
want to.
that tends like pretty dark.
Yeah, if you're going 5 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour, cops usually not gonna pull you over. But if you're going 70, they're just gonna pull you over.
I don't-
Because
I think the fastest I've ever gone on a road is when in Indiana, speed limit's like 85.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, a Ford Focus cannot handle it going past 70. Like,
Fastest.
I was on the goddamn space shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I hit 75, my steering wheel was rattling, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die on the 6-lane highway. I want to be on the news.
The fastest I've ever gone was 104, and that was when I bought my current car. That was like the first weekend I drove it down to
God,
Portland.
you guys are pussies.
Yeah,
The fastest I've gotten was 135.
you have a motorcycle.
Depends
It's
on it.
different, man.
I didn't. It wasn't on my motorcycle. It was in a car.
What was your Rex?
No, it was on his 2 legs.
Yeah. I run 135 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it was my blue Rex.
Yeah, which is a car that's like faster, has like a more powerful engine. I got a fucking Corolla engine in this car. All right.
Your
It's
Corolla, your engine that's in your car right now is 197.
172 horsepower.
It's not 100. It's 192, I think.
72.
So I have another
be.
question.
It went
What
smaller
if
when you
we're
got-
Horsepower to
basing
my
off
car than you.
engines on horsepower? What is 1 horsepower?
One
How
horse.
fast is 1
It's
horsepower?
actually not one
It's
horse.
not one horse.
It's like the dumbest thing, but it's like foot-pounds of torque. But I don't know.
I don't really.
I couldn't tell
know.
you.
If I was more mechanically inclined.
I bet you
I could
Rob
tell you.
knows. I'm gonna be. He's. That seems like a fact
Is
that
he
he
in
would
here?
have.
Rob, can you answer that question for us?
Please, what's a?
Um,
Well, how much? How much is 1 horsepower?
I mean, I could just look this up.
No,
How
fuck
much is
you.
one
I
horse-
trust Rob.
Okay.
He does
well,
not know. Ah. That's
How
unfortunate.
much is 1 horsepower?
One
This is
Newton.
stupid. This is a dumbass question.
Brandon, by the way,
Google returns.
Kevin says
Google
hello.
returns 1 horsepower equals
One-
1 horse.
1 horsepower is not equal to a peak power production of a horse, which is capable of maximum of around 15 horsepower. The electrical equivalent of 1 horsepower is 746 watts in the international unit or systems of units, and the equivalent heat equivalent of whatever.
How many
So-
newtons is 1 horsepower?
The horsepower metric is defined as the work done by a force of 550 pounds acting through 1 foot in 1 second, or foot-pounds of work. The unit of power needed to raise 550 pounds 1 foot in 1 second. Scottish engineer James Watt invented the horsepower metric in the late 18th century to compare the output of steam engines with power of draft horses.
I would fail that class.
1 metric horsepower is equivalent to about 0.9836 miles. A 10 metric horsepower equivalent to 9.683 horsepower. So it's a little less than a horsepower. 1 horsepower is 1 horsepower, but less.
You know, I like the mystery that, you know, the question had. How much is 1 horsepower? Now that I know the answer, I'm like, the magic's gone.
Well, it's like
You
it's like
fucked
this
it up,
stupid
Terry.
question.
You ruined it.
What weighs more? A pound of bricks or a pound of feathers?
No, you gotta do it like the you gotta do it like the commercial. What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? You gotta do it like that.
Which one weighs more?
Well, I
A
would
pound
say
of feathers. No, they both weigh the same.
no. I'd say it's the pound of feathers because you know all the guilt from killing all those birds from getting a pound of feathers.
You don't have to kill them to
Yeah,
get
You
their
don't have to
feathers.
kill the bird. They can just
What are you
fall
gonna do?
off. You can
They're just
pluck
gonna
a
grow
bird.
their feathers back.
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
I learned something today. I learned something today.
Wait, you're telling me you think that if you pluck a feather from a bird, it doesn't grow back?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it comes back. It definitely comes back.
Oh, brother. Oh, lordy.
I just thought that was like the natural law of the world. I'm like, okay, he lost a feather. Like, I didn't realize it was like losing a fingernail. I didn't know those things grow back.
Yeah. A lot of things grow back. Like reptiles, like if they lose like a limb, they can regrow their limb. Some of them can, which
Wait,
we need. We need that shit.
being able to regrow shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like if I cut
Inject
off.
my spinal fluid with that starfish genetics, so I can just, if they ever cut me in half, I can just regrow 2 of me.
That would be wild.
The forbidden shadow clone jutsu.
Starfish.
Imagine. I'm surprised out of this whole time I haven't heard anything from the Discord about an incursion.
I'm pretty sure.
I just want you to know. I just want you to know everybody that's watching this right now. Probably not anybody besides Rob. Rob, thank you. But
Oh, Rob,
if
I'm
there's
your
an
biggest
incursion,
fan.
I'm going to do it while this is going on. I don't give a flying fuck. I've done 2 today, and I've got 2 exotics.
Rob just comes in with the chat. When Terry lost his dick at the brothel, it grew back, for example.
Yeah, it grew back smaller.
It can never be the same size.
It was never the same afterwards. I lost a couple inches. At that time, it
Alright,
wasn't that big
I
either.
can't hold it in anymore. I accidentally choked on a caramel coffee piece, and it is stuck in my throat. I need to go get something to drink.
Dude, go breathe. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, look at that ass.
Oh, god damn, brother. Dude,
What
that's
is
a
he doing
full.
over there?
He's
Wait,
grabbed.
do you have a fridge?
He's
Wait, hold on here.
he's just getting a water bottle,
Brandon.
man. He ain't got no.
Brandon, do you have a-
He doesn't have his headphones on. All right, he's got to put the cat ears back on. Let him
Wait,
drink.
did he have a?
Let him
did he
cook.
have a- do you have a fridge over there?
No, I'm part of the Hydro Flask cult. You do sponsorships?
Me
I'm
too. Look,
dude. I'm trying. I got
Oh yeah, dude.
I got the Gamer Subs thing. You know, it's got titties on it.
Hydro Flask.
It's broken though. My lid broke. I'm actually really disappointed about it.
Yo, I wouldn't be mine to, have sponsors here. I don't give a fuck.
Look, I have said many times I want to do ad reads, so I will fucking do an ad read anytime. Terry, you
Yeah.
have my promise. Get a sponsor, and I'll do the ad
These
read.
podcasts- You know what I used to do at work? For the
Yes.
stand-up meetings, I would always go, all right, so this stand-up meeting is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. And no one, because I was so far back, no one could hear me in the front. I thought I could get away with it, and I thought I was funny, and that's all that mattered. I
And
got
that-
like 2 smiles, and then it would progressively grow and grow, and I would be like, I'm the funniest dude I'm the funniest dude clocked in right now. No one can stop me.
This
Until like
stand-up
Drew or Terry walked in, and then like they would steal all the thunder. I'm like, oh,
That's not true. That's not true.
No, I'd be the one giving that stupid stand up. The one shilling for Raid Shadow Legends.
This
And
mesh
then
is.
what I used to do that I never told anyone about is I would take like those big boxes from the pallets, and I would like start breakdancing on it. And one day I did it with the walkie right on me, and I like landed on it, and it hurt so bad. But I had to like play it off, so I'm like, the show has to go on.
And he didn't want to fill out the injury report.
Oh shit, that's hella funny. I actually questions since we've all worked at the same place. What is the? I would say. What would be the dumbest thing you've
Scene?
without getting caught, obviously, but the dumbest thing you've done at where have we said where we worked?
Not today yet.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I
Dumbest thing. I think
Because I don't
I
even.
think it was, I think it was someone tried to convince me that the back parking lot was a safe place to vape, and I thought it was a setup. So, do you remember that, Drew?
No, what?
I like had my vape in my pocket, and I was just making the joke like, what if I just vape back here?
In like when you're looking at the trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
But then you're like, yeah, but I thought it was a setup, so I'm like,
Yeah, I think
Do
I
I
was the one who told you
do I
that.
trust him? I was like, this smells like a setup.
Why would
So
I try
like,
to?
walked
I
an
feel-
extra 40 feet straight to I hit some grass. I'm like, okay, now I can do it.
I feel like there's so much shit that people, managers could just say to do this, and then they could just fire instantly. Just like, yep, it was a setup. Let's see if you're stupid enough to figure this out.
What's the dumbest thing you've seen at work?
I've seen. I hear a lot of things. I don't see it. I hear a lot of people getting hurt by like maybe just a jiffy that hits their hand, and they're like, "Oh, it hurts," and you're like, "Really? It really does hurt, does it?" They're like, "Yeah, it hurts." I'm like, "Okay," and then other people have to fill out incident reports, but like Drew.
Yeah. Yes, many. I have.
And then
I
you
have.
to then you have to reenact it.
Oh my god, dude! Don't even get me started. The fucking reenactment photos. I have so many. I have like not even a folder on my phone of them, but my Google Photos is just full of like a grim, dystopian look at what people do to hurt themselves within our warehouses.
Reenactments, not actual photos.
Some of them are real. I've not had a lot of them, but I've had like 2. I think are real.
I've seen some videos of like people getting their foot stuck in the bottom of the cart.
I've
And, like,
gotten
they
my
just-
foot
they
stuck in
just
the bottom
fall
of the
over.
cart. Dude,
They just
I've
fall
had that
over. It's
happen.
funny as hell.
It sucks, dude. It's like it's not fun. But like my fucking big ass clown shoes, they go under easy and they just don't come back out. So it's a problem. I've like rammed the back of my foot with the goddamn pallet jack before. I mean, I watched someone like I've seen videos of somebody jumping over the belt.
Dude, I would love to either jump over or crawl underneath it or ride it.
Rob, what's
I've had
You gotta ride it. You gotta
Ooh,
ride it.
that's on your way out. Brandon, you missed an opportunity.
Should've just like surfed the whole way down.
What's the worst injury you guys have seen at work? I know mine.
worst?
Yeah, I know
Like
mine.
Dennis,
Ooh,
Like
yeah,
at any job.
at this job, I guess.
Dennis. That's the worst I've seen. Like
What
legitimate.
happened?
Yeah,
So you know how, I guess I don't. Before you left the loadout desk, it was still the same. So you know how
remember that
there
used to
were
be like a
the
pallet
two
of water.
tables? And then they had like the mat, like the squishy ergo mat.
Yeah.
So Dennis was walking. I forgot which way he was walking. He was walking one way, and then he tripped over the corner of the ergo mat, and when he landed, he broke his hip.
And he's still back.
So this
Is he
was
okay?
in this
He's-
was in
he's
yeah,
okay
fine.
now.
It was in January.
Oh.
So what happened was that so he was crossing, and he was supposed to come outside to help dispatch, and he, like I said, I don't know which way he was going. All I know is that he tripped over it, he fell, broke his hip, and while he was there, he's like, oh, it's fine, I can get back up, and obviously he can't get back up because his hip is no longer in hip.
Working order.
Do you
Yeah.
think he should have gotten the life alert?
Well,
No, everyone was there.
no, everybody was there.
Yeah.
Everybody was there. Everybody was like, "Oh shit!" And then I walked over, and I see him just like he started shaking at that time because the adrenaline kind of wore off, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I can't fucking move at all." And then ambulance were called, and then he got stretchered away, and then like 3 months later he was back.
Yeah.
Dang, it's like Bruce
That's
Lee
like-
comes
that's
back
like the-
stronger.
He's a
Well,
fucking machine.
Dude, he's a fucking champ, dude.
Yeah.
But like when he came back, it was his first or maybe his second day back, and he was coming outside to help me with dispatch because he's the OG, and I give him the same job every time he comes outside, and I let him do whatever he wants because I don't care. But I was like, dude, how you feel? And he's like, oh, I feel great. And then this motherfucker just starts jumping, and I'm like, you should probably stop that. I was like, and he's like, no, I feel fine. I was like, no, you're scaring me. He's like, okay. And then he went to go do his job.
Damn.
But
Tell him to just put on the costume and just do dispatch.
the
The,
orca,
the orca.
the orca costume with the tutu.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be a great costume to do. I should do that actually.
If you can find it.
Obviously,
I know where it is.
I know what fucking Drew's doing.
I know where it is.
I know what Kevin's doing too.
Um,
How's that going, by the way?
I just need to go buy the stuff. I have it all figured out. I'm like
So-
I'm hesitant to buy the shoes because they're not cheap. Like I still have $11 in my shoe credit to go buy
Oh my
more
God,
shoes.
$11.
I know, man. It's like sales tax. So like it still costs me $110. And I do need new shoes. So like I'm just debating like
Why don't you just buy them and then
return
put
them.
under your expense saying they were hurting my feet? Your old shoes were hurting your feet.
I could.
Why don't you just do that?
I don't know.
Who's gonna fact check you?
I know the person who does. Dick.
Who's gonna fact check you? Who's gonna fact check you?
His name's
Who?
Ryan King. All right, he's the one who fact checked me.
Everybody look up Brian King and tell him he's a fat bitch.
You're not gonna call him that, man.
Google, show me a picture of this guy's balls.
I'm just saying, as in,
But I got the glasses picked out. I got the water bottle found. I got the hat, and then the shoes, and then I'm just gonna wear like a basic shirt because he always wears like a solid colored shirt, green specifically. You know, I'm gonna wear some
What
some shorts.
worldwide event would have to happen for you to leave your job and quit?
Worldwide event.
Worldwide.
What do you mean?
Have you guys know One Piece?
Amazon to crash and burn.
Like, if something, like, let's say someone, like, I don't know, like in a real life One Piece situation, they
You mean, like-
okay, all my fortune and riches is yours for the taking.
So like the gold rush.
You just gotta come find it. Yeah,
Okay.
but what, like,
Mm-hmm.
in the modern day, what would have to happen for you to just want to, like, quit your
Leave-
job and just go on that little treasure hunt?
I mean, I got a house now. That's the only thing that's keeping me, stable at this point.
I don't want to be a pirate.
I don't know, man. I'm boring. Somalian pirateering, is that what you do?
No, I wouldn't want to be a Somali pirate. You get shot at. I don't want that. I think
Way to fill into the stereotype.
I don't want to be shot at.
You know, all right. So, like, if it were to make me leave my job and genuinely, it would have to be like something else that was, I guess fruitful. Like before I was doing Amazon, I was doing like music stuff. So if I had like a similarly paying job that I got to like go do band things, I would be down for. And I don't know, that'd probably be it.
So if the president was to ever go missing, I would drop everything. I would leave my job and just go find this guy. That's my example.
Who's the
Dude.
president?
Well, it's Biden right now, right?
Guys, I'm gonna be honest.
So it's like,
What's up?
Like, you see this reflection in my mirror in my window, this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I just saw my face in that
Did
window.
you get scared?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm like very tired right now, and like I saw my own face, and I thought someone was like looking in through my mirror.
I
I
just
knew
want.
your house was haunted.
And
I
it's
just wanna
not. It's not haunted. But like as a weird
Oh
thing
no,
that
your cat's doing some funky stuff back there. Oh, it's gone.
he's gone. You scared him. I mean, as a weird
Right
thing.
when I said something about Clovis.
Hey, you actually got the name right.
Spirit of all those
Dude, I
dead
know your
animals.
cat's name.
I don't believe
just
you.
call
All right.
I just
You
called
call them
one
both ballsack constantly.
But they are.
So someone
Well-
else also calls him ballsack.
I call him ballsack.
Everybody calls them ballsack.
I call him Cade, the one that has the ballsack on his face. I call him ballsack, or I call him the high cat.
See, it's not only us, Drew. That
Go,
is
go,
no
go find Cade.
You want me to go get Cade?
Show him to the people, and tell me that is not a ballsack or he looks high. I'm telling you, Brandon. I'm with you on this.
Where can I find this stream?
What stream?
Like if I were to share this, isn't this a stream?
Yeah.
Where would I find this?
You can find it on Milk My Muffin on Twitch or Ride On with Drew and Terry on YouTube.
Ride on?
Ride, like right?
Right.
Like when you turn right, that kind of right.
Okay.
And then Ride On. So Ride On
Right on.
with Drew and Terry.
I had to interrupt his sleep for this.
Oh, he's so cute though.
He sleeps in my
Look at that. Look at that face. He looks high as fuck.
He was tired, literally
That's a ball sack.
sleeping. I mean, yes,
That's a ball sack.
you're not wrong. That's the reason I got him was because of the ball sack. Like I was only gonna get Clovis. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was buy one get one free. So that's when I ended up with this guy. Mwah, I love you.
Don't
And
get me wrong, Drew. I love your cats. I do. And I love the one that's holding right now, which his name is Ballsack or the cat that looks high all the time. But I know his name is Cade.
He's making fun of you.
No, I'm not. I love that cat.
Did
He
you
fights-
name that cat Cade after Cade 6?
Yes, I named after Kate Six.
Oh, you're such a little nerd.
And the
and then
other
Clovis.
is named Clovis Bray,
Who's Clovis Bray?
the guy who created Exos.
And Anna Bray. Drew's crush.
The guy who created
You're
what?
goddamn right.
Exos?
Exos,
Yeah.
like the
He made
robots
Exos,
in Destiny.
but also created well, help create Anna Bray,
Put that
which
seed.
is which is
I need to brush up on
his-
my Destiny lore.
You should play Destiny with us.
Please, I've been barking up this tree forever, Terry. Like, good luck. All right, if you can.
The first descendant is looking pretty hot.
Oh yeah. Oh, which reminds me that new BR that what's his fucking name was Dr. Disrespect was playing looks pretty dope.
It's
like
is it the one he made? Because he's like
I don't-
designing and developing a game.
It could be, but it's like so it's a BR, so it's a battle royale. But in there are NPCs and actual players, but you're also trying to do a campaign while you're doing it. So you can actually die while you're doing the campaign
So
by
it's
another
m-
person.
So it's more like an an extraction.
It's like an
shooter.
extraction
So it's an extraction shooter, not a BR.
BR something with NPCs. It looks pretty dope.
'Cause, like-
I think I can find.
Because like Tarkov, Disrespect's game is Dead Drop, by the way. That's the name of it. But Tarkov specifically is going to have like a campaign at some point, and that will be like the bigger deal of it. What you doing there, brother?
Me?
No, Mr. Brandon.
Oh, I did not
My
see that.
eyes aren't. It's not. I always knew my eyebrows weren't even.
They're gorgeous. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, especially yourself.
Are they brown?
No, it's like one's a McDonald's arch, and then like the other is like a fucking plateau.
What the? Are you talking about your eyebrows?
Yeah. You see it?
I do. Now that you mention it, when you explain it like
God,
that,
so ugly.
shut the fuck up. You're gorgeous.
I don't know if this is the one. This is the one that I'm thinking.
I'm gonna need
of.
those 3 ladies that Terry met at the brothel, and $100.
Whoa,
Talk
whoa,
about my
whoa, whoa,
problems.
whoa! Two of them I know. One of them I didn't know.
No,
I just
no,
wanna talk about my
no. One of
problems.
them, is a taboo. The other one's fair game. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
you're
did-
right.
your stepsister's
I just wanna
friend,
talk about my
fair
problems.
game.
My stepsister has 3 kids.
Yeah, I wasn't saying fuck your stepsister, dude.
Oh,
Her friend.
my bad.
She's the one.
Oh, I think she has children too.
And moms.
This is milfs. That
Every-
was milfs.
I mean, yeah.
Could someone explain what mommy issues versus daddy issues is?
Mommy issues and daddy issues.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I can always Google these questions. but
so,
it's
like-
it's always so interesting to see
The
to
perspective.
hear
All right,
other-
I want to take a swing at
yeah.
this one. So I feel like daddy
I don't
issues.
know. Don't ask me. I don't fucking know.
I don't have them, first of all, but I feel like mommy issues are maybe on like a more like spiritual intellectual level, and it's not necessarily like I don't know. I think more daddy issues are like you lack of a structural figurehead in your life, i.e. Most people in the household think of their fathers as like the predominant person of the two like parents. And I don't necessarily agree with it or disagree with it, but that's just generally how it ends up. But if you don't have it like that father figure, you don't have any like structure or any kind of like the law, I guess, at home. So you wouldn't have anyone to say no to you. Whereas mommy issues are probably like you don't have anyone to sympathize with on like an intellectual level.
Goddamn eyebrows.
I'm listening. I promise. I'm listening. I promise.
This dude's more inclined to think about his goddamn eyebrows. He's like, this is what he was talking about earlier, where he's like, man, my eyebrows are fucked up. While he's like, Drew's talking, and it's like he's just sitting over there, just going, these are fucked up. Drew's over there just, yeah, daddy issues, where the mommy or the daddy or the brother or whatever fucking having issues, and he's just like, fucking eyebrows over here, bro.
I can get the gist of it.
I don't know. I think we're all getting delusional and tired at this moment in time, especially Drew, and you look like you're about to wake. You're waking up, so
I'm crashing, dude, right now.
you didn't have that titty milk.
I didn't have the titty milk, right? My fucking mixer is busted, so when I shake it, it sprays water everywhere. Like I'm not spilling titty milk all over my desk at work, all right?
Take it to the dome.
Why don't you just get a new shaker?
I
Drew
need to
looks like
get
he's about
one.
to pass the fuck out right now.
I do need to get one, but I can't get the same one. I have to buy a new one. They don't
Why don't
sell
you
just
buy-
they don't sell just the lids. All right, I looked. I don't
Why
know.
don't you just
I don't know
buy
if there's any
a blender bottle.
because this one's got a good, it's got a
Blender
cute girl on
bottles
the
are
front.
way better, dude.
Look, all right,
This
probably.
emotional support water bottle.
Yeah.
It's sentimental, all right. It was a gift. Mariel got this for me. I thought it was funny. She got me and Andrew one, and it's got a delivery girl. I think it's very,
Why don't you just order the same one?
I can't. They're drops. Like once they sell out, they don't sell them anymore.
I bet you $5 you can find something along the lines of what are they called? Wifeys?
Waifus?
Wifos?
Whippets.
Whippets. We can do whippets. You guys want to do whippets?
I've done whippets.
I've never done whippets.
I've done whippets.
The only drug I've ever had done is weed.
Have you really smoked weed though?
I've never smoked it. I've always
What?
ingested it.
Wait, really? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's impressive. All right,
I
I'm
like
looking.
the feeling. I like the feeling of it sneaking up on you out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That's my favorite thing.
No
about
way.
edibles.
Fun.
Did they have one?
No, no, they don't. The next one drops in 3 days, though.
So you're gonna buy it.
I don't know.
Either I or you will buy it.
I think they're like $30, 25.
be.
It's $25. Drops
But you
on
also-
For a water bottle.
for a water
no, for a
bottle.
it's a G Fuel or bullshit like that.
Here, I'll send it to you.
That's okay. I'm going already. I'm just gonna go to gfuel.com.
It's not G Fuel. It's Gamer Subs. You know.
Oh, Gamer Subs. G Fuel has Batman or Mega Man.
Whoa! I went to the artist's Twitter page, and it's just fucking big titties.
Gamer Subs.
Damn. Yeah, Gamer Subs.
Leading gaming energy with Wii cups.
Waifu.
Why did it just take me to? Oh, this is it. It's called GG Subs. It's organic caffeine. I've tried this shit before. Get Shop Gamers Subs season. There's a season 5.
Yeah.
They're coming out with. Oh, you should just get a T-shirt, Drew. You want me to buy you a T-shirt? I can buy you a T-shirt for $5.
The pink one.
Yeah.
It's $25. I mean, that seems like something Sheldon would wear. I'm not gonna lie. The space
Wait,
punk one. Is that what you're looking?
Do you want the one that's sold out?
I can't get the one that's sold out. It's sold out.
Can I pre-order this?
No. You just gotta get it, dude. It's like supreme drops over
The
here.
only thing about the Gamer Subs cap, it sucks.
It does. That's I mean, I was talking to Kevin. He had a similar one, and his broken the same way. It's just like
Let me see it. Is it ripping? Where?
right here.
Show me. Oh. Am I
So
at the lid? Up
What?
top? Where it snaps
Game
on?
Subs, if you're watching this, you have a great product.
Gamer Subs, if you want to
just doesn't know
sponsor
how to
us, we'll
take
tell
care
you.
of his water bottle.
they do sponsor a lot of people.
Gamer Subs, if you want to sponsor us, we'll tell you how shitty your water bottles are.
We'll say how shitty other people's water bottles are.
Basically yours. Because the water, the top piece breaks too. It's stupid.
The
I don't know
little
how the fuck we got.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
No. Like if you bring it back up.
It's like the green
So-
part.
Yeah, right there. Like if you can break it, and then like the cap gets stuck. Like it'll peel off.
Interesting. I just
How do you
cranked
peel
it.
off the cap.
When you push up.
I just cranked mine on too tight to where the seam between like the threads and like top dome part broke. And
So what we're saying
It's a
is that
Pickle jar.
invite us to your creation lab or your R&D about how to make a proper screw on to a goddamn shaker bottle. Or just third party your shit, like get a blender bottle.
Is it really a shaker bottle? Is there like a little shaker ball in there?
no, it's got so on the top there. So like there's the cap obviously, but then there's this insert, this thing, and it's like a propeller almost. So whatever
It
you're
doesn't move.
no, it doesn't. You're
looks
right.
like a blueprint for a Pokeball.
But like the shit goes up and then it's at an angle, so it displaces it. And that's how it mixes. It's fine. It does the job. Does everything it needs to do. But unfortunately, it's broken. So I gotta get a new one.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jesse.
Oh, she look like she just woke up too.
Or just got off work.
You're gonna get beat up
So,
now.
what kind of water bottle?
Do we need to end it so you don't get beat up?
For my safety.
Bro, we're at 2 hours. This is a good.
All right.
Just
We're
past the
gonna-
2 hour. It's been 2 hours,
we're gonna
brother.
end it- We're gonna end it right here so he doesn't get beat up.
Tune in next week to see if I escape
Do,
with my
do
life.
you want to come back next week?
Oh, I'd be honored.
You're always welcome.
Actually, if you really want to, what we can do is instead of doing Ride On with Drew and Terry, we can Ride On with Drew and Terry and Brandon.
No, I kind of like the ride on with Drew and Terry. It sounds a little better. It's too long with 3 people.
We'll make you we'll say Ride On with Drew and Terry with DJ Brandon.
Ooh.
DJ Brandon on the mic with the
So
good
now-
questions too.
Probably come up with like a catchy name.
You can come up with some beats and we'll play it on the.
Or
the
we just
stream.
drop the names and it's just right on.
Oh yeah,
Ooh. Right on or right on?
Ride On.
Right on. Or
No,
ride
no.
ride on?
Let that be the whole,
Like
let that be the whole
ride.
thing.
Ride On.
Ride on or right on?
Oof.
And then she's
Oh,
like
no.
a picture
This
of
guy's bringing the
like,
energy
one
we
Ride On.
need.
Ride On. Ride On. The Ride On podcast.
Hell yeah. Brandon, do you wanna plug any of your socials or anything? I don't know if you have any socials to plug.
Yeah, plug in your socials.
Yeah, you can-
Tell us what the people you got going on.
I'll be fighting for my life in the next 10 minutes. But you can follow me on
TikTok.
X, formerly known as Twitter. And it's nice to meet you. And it's I was keeping them safe. keeping them safe.
Oh, dude, you're about to get fucked up.
Next week.
Tune in next week where we get to see if he's alive.
Alive.
Keep plugging.
Filibuster, let's go.
Follow me on Twitter at Brand Igle. This is BRANIGLE.
Brand Eagle instead of Eagle Brand. All right.
We'll put your socials in the bottom of the thing.
Will we? I didn't fucking put them.
Yeah, we will. We'll put in the tombstone. Rest in peace.
All right. All right, y'all.
Thank you for
But-
having me.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
you can go listen to There's No Audience with my podcast that I have with my best friend, as well as I have one with Drew right now. But yeah, There's No Audience. You can get it on any. You can get it on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your fucking podcasts. Please listen.
Hell
So
yeah.
now I know what it is on YouTube. I can share it with people at my old job.
Yeah. Your old job.
Your whole job.
The whole job?
Your whole job. Do it. Fuck it. Get those Swedes.
Fuck it. All right, man.
All right.
Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest. Oh, he's just fucking gone. Oh shit, he's dead.
That dude just dipped so hard.
All right. Well, Terry.
He just dipped so hard. He's just like, yep. See you later.
Goodbye.
Just hella quick. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back.
Have a,
Hopefully, we can make this a reoccurrence on Mondays. Probably the same time, maybe 7. Actually, start at 7 without cooking dinner. But
yeah, fucking meal prepper over here.
Yeah, gotta make food. Gotta eat.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody.